First of all, thank you, Stavros, for the kind invitation to be here tonight. Good evening, and thank you for all the patience to all the attendees that stayed through the end. Indeed, I believe your presentation showed quite beautifully the tendencies and the market trends of developing in our countries. Specifically for Bulgaria and the revised NECP, it's, I believe, not only attainable, it's already behind what is happening on the ground, because we expect to close this year with more than 4 gigawatt installed capacity of solar PV, which is close to the target that the NECP sets for 2030. So on the solar side, it's sunnier than envisaged by the government. It's not so much on wind, since we do not have any new wind projects in Bulgaria installed since 2012, I would say. And the first new projects are expected to be installed not earlier than 2026 or 2027, due to the really long permitting path that they need to take, and bird monitoring, environmental impact assessment, and everything else related to stakeholder engagement. Regarding the challenges that projects face in Bulgaria, I really listened with interest to the previous discussion panel, because wind energy in particular faces the same problems in Bulgaria, with a few but very vocal opposition NGOs or parties being not in favor of development of these projects and obstructing them very actively with local communities, which is a little bit sad, I would believe, because these projects bring a lot of benefits exactly to local communities in terms of not only power generation, but also different projects that investors willing to engage with the local stakeholders are holding together with the local communities, and the economic development that it brings in usually remote regions that do not have many other economic opportunities. So that's one of the risks, a lot of misinformation being out there, especially in social networks, for renewable energy projects. And the other risk was also well underlined in your presentation regarding the strong growth in the solar sector and the risk of lower capture prices, especially given the fact that all markets regionally are not that liquid, and off-takers for PPAs are difficult to find for most of these projects, although in Bulgaria, in Romania, in Greece, I think a few flagship examples of PPAs concluded between large industrial consumers and long-term contracting on behalf of renewable energy producers already visible. And the pace is increasing over time. I think that's one of the good strengths to underline, that long-term contracting of renewable energy is no longer something exotic. More risks are understood by both sides, so negotiation can take place freely.